Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a Valentine's Day inspired look, makeup and outfit. Maybe, I don't know, we'll get to that. I'll see if I feel like doing that. But yeah, I wanted to, given that Valentine's Day is coming up, I wanted to do a quick look, something simple but really beautiful, glamorous, full face glam. For all the people out there who are booed up or not booed up, but just want to take themselves out and love on themselves a little bit, get dolled up, get dressed up, all of the above. This look is for you today. So if you want to see how this look turned out, keep on watching. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is, well, what I actually did first was I did a little bit of skincare. I took a shower, washed my face. I did a face mask, so my skin is, hydrated and everything. So I think I want to go ahead and put on, I think I want to go ahead and put on a few more face skincare products, so it can kind of be my primer as well. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be using this and my moisturizer, and yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be using this too. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little prebiotic concentrate from Vichy, some vitamin C serum, and then also I'm going to be using this Bioderma moisturizer. So gel cream moisturizer. I love this thing. You have no idea. It's really good. So for those of you who want something light, but that's a gel and it's not heavy and greasy and all of that, and you want something more water based but also with a creamy formula, that's the go-to. Using this to get all of these three products together kind of gives me that tacky base that reminds me of that Milk Hydro Grip primer that a lot of people love to use. So instead of using, I have a little of that primer, but instead of using that, I figured I'll just do some skincare and use it since it gives me the same feel and tackiness. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows first, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this Sheen eyebrow pencil. Is this a darker one? I bought two. They're actually pretty decent. Yeah, this is a darker one. So I'm gonna go ahead with this eyebrow pencil. It has a very fine tip at the front, and on one end, and then the brush on the other end. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start carving out my brows. Oh, I didn't put on any eye cream. I gotta go back into that. That's very important. My number 7 Early Defense eye cream and my Bioderma. It's a gel cream eye contour gel. So, and also I use this little thing. So this is just something I picked up in Bloomingdale's and I wanted to try it. So it's been decent so far. I mean, as long as like my under eyes are hydrated and stuff, that's like the most important thing. So I use this on a daily basis. Every morning when after I cleanse my skin, I apply these products just so, I wasn't always into skincare, but as I got older, I'm like, I should start taking care of my skin, because it was just like, it just comes natural when you get to a certain age. You start thinking about, grown people shit. Okay, that. Oh, like a little bit too much, but I'll be able to rub it out. Alright, perfect. So now I can get back to my brows. So yeah, I really need to perm my brows and also alright, so I'm just gonna start from the front and carve it out. This is much harder than I thought because my brows are not done. And I'm gonna also add some concealer to the lid to create a nice little base for whatever eyeshadow or powder that we're gonna be putting up there. So, alright, so I'm gonna be using my foundation brush right here from e.l.f. This is a buffing foundation brush, so I'm gonna be using this to blend that concealer out. as best as possible without messing up the carving of the brows at the top right there. So all right, so now that I have that done, it's pretty close to my skin color, so that makes it perfect. And I'm going to be using my, where is it? Come on. I'm going to be using my Fenty setting powder today in shade Honey. This is a Pro Filter setting powder. I'm going to use that just to set the lids a little bit. So just a little bit. Just that and a little bit. Dust off that excess and just press it into the foundation that I applied on my lid so that can be nice and ready for eyeshadow application. Okay. Okay, this should be good. If you get some of the powder up into your brows, that's okay, because we're gonna add a little bit more powder, a little bit more, I mean, not powder, but a little bit more product, a little bit more this, a little bit more that when we get to that point. So now that that's done, I love Fenty products, but I don't think the shadows are really all that. So guys, there are no rules in makeup. So this doesn't mean that you know, Valentine's Day doesn't mean you have to do a pink look or a pink eyeshadow or pink this or whatever. It could be whatever the hell you want it to be. So let's just make that very clear. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to apply, it's the first time using this, brand new. I'm going to use a transition shade in the crease area of both lids. So I'm going to start with, knock off some, dust off some of that excess product. So I'm going to, which one is this? This is Chestnuts. So I'm just going to, ooh, see, it's a little bit dark, honey. So I'm going to just sweep that. It's a little bit more pigmented than I wanted. Maybe I should pick up some of this one, which is the tan lines. And I mean, it's fine, but it's just a little bit darker than I had imagined. But yeah, some of my go-to looks are just like nude looks, or I'll just use bronzer just to to add a little bit of color on my lid. Yeah, I haven't been going super crazy with eyeshadow looks. I used to really love doing that. I have a whole drawer full of eyeshadow palettes, but like I've been trying to cut the time down that I take to do my makeup. And whatever you do on one side, you do on the next. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I've been really trying to, until I've perfected or you know, found like a flow or something. So I've been really trying to cut down on the time that it takes me to get my makeup done, because I feel like I do a pretty good job at my makeup, but in order for me to get it done like really nice how I want it, it takes me a really long time, and I need to fix that. Does that look even? Not really. So you just want to blend it out, and you want to look in a more distant mirror to see how it looks, and whatever you don't feel pleased with, that's where you want to buff out so it blends in a little bit more seamlessly, I would say. um, so anywhere I feel like it's a little bit harsh, or it's not looking how I want it to look, that's where I'm going to buff out. So I can maybe I should use a little bit darker. So I'm going to use the black, which is that deep. I'm going to add that to the outer corner. I'm just going to, because I don't know how dark it is or how it applies, so I want to be very, very careful and mindful of that, because I don't want to have to fix anything, especially when it comes to shadows. I've already applied, like, what do you call it? I've already applied foundation as my base. Like, I don't want to wipe everything off and redo it. So you can always add more if you want, but never add too much first. That's important. Never just go in with a heavy hand. See how it applies. Start with a little bit and add more and build on it if you want to, until you're satisfied. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm okay with this. And then yeah, I'll just see what I want to add on the inner corner. But yeah, for this look, you definitely a Valentine's Day look, you don't need to do all pink, you don't need to do red, you don't need, it's not a need, it's not a necessity. So kind of want to try out or review a few new makeup pieces that I also got from One Size. And like, I've tried it a little bit, but not really like a full face and stuff like that. So I want to do that to see if I really like it. But yeah, there are a rave reviews out there, honey. Do I look balanced or do I look stupid? So I'm just gonna dust that in to kind of blend it so it transitions from, you know, like darker to lighter. Maybe I should add a little bit more here. Alright, I think I'm alright with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. So for now, this color is You Up. Alright, I don't know if I like this, but we'll see how it turns out. If anything, I can add maybe some other shimmery color on top. Alright, so I want to try or review this, which is the One Size concealer in medium dark 3, golden. This is a golden tone. And I also got the powder, which is in medium dark 4, the setting powder or the foundation powder. I know this looks really light, but trust me, it goes on it goes on darker than it appears. I also want to try this drugstore foundation. Now, it's a little bit light to me, but I think we can make it work. So it's a L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, so it shouldn't be too thick. It's a tint, and it has serum in it, 1% pure hyaluronic acid, and I'm in the shade 7 to 8, which is tan deep, but to me it comes off still a little bit light, but like I said, I trust that I can fix that. So, and like I said, the skin was already prepped and prepared for foundation, so I don't think I need to color correct. Do I? I do have some dark marks on my forehead, but all right, whatever. So all right, now we'll add the foundation. So it comes like this with the dropper. So I'm just gonna add some here first. Is this dark or light? Because now I'm confused. All right, let's see how it blends. It's more water-based, so runny. So you just want to spread this out all over your face. Let me actually try this on my forehead because my forehead is darker than the rest. Ooh, yeah, this is very messy. I don't like that. My forehead is darker than the rest of my face, so it's like a little bit weird, but all right, so we don't have to worry. I do have some spots coming out, showing up still, even with the let me try to clean this up. This is so weird. It gets messy really fast. So either the mouth of the bottle needed to be, especially given that it's so runny, it needed to be a little bit wider because the dropper, I feel like, is a little thick or wide as well. So it's like when you're putting it back in, it's just catching, hitting the rim of the bottle, and it gets all over. All right, so focus. All right, it's looking okay so far. It actually doesn't blend in bad with my forehead at all. A little bit light, but it's okay. I haven't done my makeup like this in a really long time. Like putting foundation first and then, concealing. Like I've been doing it, where I put everything on my face at the same time before I actually start blending. So, oh, one in my eye. All right, so. Alright, so the tint is on. So what I'm going to do right now is add some concealer. So like I said, I wanted to see how this is. I did use this before, but not by itself. And I may not use it by itself today, but this is the One Size concealer from Patrick Starr, I believe. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that under my eyes. Add some here. I'm gonna add some here. Usually I go with my Fenty all day. That's my go-to concealer. All right, so I'm gonna use, oh, I wanted to try this brush that I recently got to see if this blends as good as my good old faithful Eco Tools. I love this brush. Every single time I use my makeup, I do my makeup, I use that brush. But I got this, which is similar but smaller, and oftentimes I have to kind of contour this to fit in certain corners. So given that this is smaller, I wanted to try this out to see if it does the job. I don't know if it does the job. I'm like, I don't know. Because if I mess my makeup up, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think it's dense enough. Dense enough. And I still have to bend it a little bit. You know, and these bristles are much softer. Yeah, it's the Eco Tools for me. So this adds just like a little brightness under the eye. Yeah, this is much more softer and like delicate for the skin, so should I do lashes today? Ooh. And then blend out the rest of this concealer. I mean, I'm not gonna say Fenty is my favorite just yet. I'm just gonna complete the rest of it before I say that no, nothing can beat Fenty. Like, this definitely does add that brightness, that golden brightness that I want, but I don't know. It's not really. Oh, I keep sticking myself in my eye. It's not really that much of a full coverage, so be mindful of that. To me, at least. I mean, if you want, you can build it up, but I mean, Fenty is a really good coverage for me. I don't have to add more and add more and add more and more and more and more and more and more, you know. So brighten the chin. All right. So what we'll do right now is add some setting powder. So I'm going to use my, so what I can do is I'll use the setting powder everywhere where I have the foundation, and where I did apply concealer, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty setting powder, because they're different shades, so you want a shade that's going to go with the concealer, you know, or the foundation, wherever you have those shades protruding more, sort of. So I'm gonna go with this brush, my Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to, this is a setting brush, so I'm gonna pick up some of my powder. You know what, I'll just do that, do that, do that. Ooh. Oh, too much. So now I have some product in the cap. I'll just go ahead and add that to set under the eye so it doesn't move. I mean, I don't bake. Yeah, I don't. I was gonna say I don't bake as much, but I mean I just don't at all. So I just pretty much add the powder in and let it do what it's supposed to do. But yeah, I don't, because I mean, even though you do use setting spray and stuff that brings back that moisture into your skin, when you add a lot of powder when you bake, but I mean, I just still don't see the point. You know, so okay. So like I said, you want to add that powder wherever, the lighter powder where you have your concealer, where you have your highlighted areas on your face. And so I'm going to do that in the center as well of my forehead. So I'm not going to add it all over because like I said, we want to add the other setting powder. So I'm going to use this. So I'm going to use the Patrick Star One Size foundation powder. And this is in medium dark. Yeah. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this to set the other areas. Usually I be using my Fenty. So I don't want to add too much because yeah, it's a little bit darker, so bitch. Bitch, you know when your makeup starts getting to the good part, it's just like, bitch, you can't talk to me no more. I was looking real regular before, but now you can't talk to me. Because I'm on another level, honey. I'm on another level. So I'm just using this to kind of, oh my god, it's so dark. Focus. Zone is shady now. Alright, so I want to use my contour stick. And this is from Black Opal and Hazelnut. So I just want to run that around the borders of my face, or where I want to actually contour. I don't want to put too much because this is, ooh, I think I already did. Alright, so I'm just going to use my brush. So I just kind of, it's just going around the parameters of your face. So you just want to blend that out as best as possible. Then we're going to add some bronzer to kind of set it. Because this is a cream stick, so that's why you need bronzer. Sometimes I just go in with powder, and I don't need to set because I'm already using powder. So, but today I'm using cream, so I'm gonna set it after. Don't look at my arm. And you want to get that into the hairline so it looks natural. Alright, so what's in my eye? Awesome, yeah. So I want to blend this upwards because I don't want it to come down further. And I'm going to also add some setting powder to kind of sharpen that contour line. Okay, so I think my makeup looks a little bit dark. I look very bronzed. I'm gonna use this powder from Rare Beauty. Ah! So I'm just gonna continue to dust that away. And I'm gonna set my face because it's looking very powdery right now. Let me set my face. This setting powder is really, really good. I've been using it, as you can tell. I mean, I don't do my makeup all the time, but I've been using it. So, girl, it's good. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out if you're looking for one. It mists really good. It smells really good too. So this just helps to bring back a little bit of hydration into the skin because we applied all that powder. Oopsie. And then I'll just blend and blend and blend so this can be seamless. And just tap that into the skin in these areas. Why are you not focusing? Okay. Alright, so okay. Your makeup ever starts like coming together and you just feel like a baddie? Alright, so okay, what I'll do is just sweep a little pink to the lighter. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like a hint. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that was good. And I usually go in with this angled brush. And so my favorite contour palette. I mean, I don't have another one, but the fact that I don't have another one means I did not see the need to purchase another one. So I go with that and just go down the sides of my nose, bring that color up. Oh, I think that was too dark. Yeah, I have to blend that out because I look crazy. concealer. So I'm just going to use this St. Patrick's Star concealer. Oh, that's looking crazy. And I'm just going to put some down the bridge of my nose. And then we're going to want to blend that out. So this is just going to give you that definition on your nose. But I'm going to need to add some powder as well because I'm adding concealer here. So you always want to add powder where you put the concealer so it doesn't move. So we're gonna add some powder. I'm just using whatever remaining in the cap and put it right there. Set it right on in. Ooh. And then the same thing on the other side. One side looks a little bit I'll leave it like that. I actually like my birthday. It's really cute. Looks fuzzy. And then we're gonna add some gel powder, fiber volumizer to it. Just adds a little tint and has fiber, so which adds to the fullness of the look as well. Just brush it out in the front so it fades out a little bit more. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is add that liner. Silence, please. No smoking. Alright, so now we have our liner on. Let me try to pull out a pair of lashes. Yeah, I'm gonna use these. I wore them before, so they have mascara on them. need some more. So this is like a line and a liner and a glue together. So trust me when you use this. Your lashes ain't going nowhere, sweetheart. Alright, so oh, my skin has a very like skin-like look. Alright, so no. Yes. About what? Oh my god. What now? What she said? Just tell me what he said. Oh shoot. That's wrong. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. True. What you and your man doing? Mm-mm-mm. You dumb. And alright. Alright, so now let me try to put my hair together really quickly because I'm already way overdue. Actually, I didn't do very... Oh! I'm gonna add some blush. Not that I forget. Mascara on my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go with something, because I'm not gonna put much like highlighter, so I'm gonna go with something that has somewhat of a shimmery tone or base. And okay, that's good. Alright, so see. I'm gonna put a little, just a little bit, in my forehead, and that's it. Just add a little highlight, and some bronzer. Yeah, I'm gonna add some bronzer all over. So like I said, this is just gonna give a little bit more of a glow. Alright, so that's all said and done. So I need mascara. Did I need to set my face? And I think I'm pretty good with the setting. So I'm gonna do some mascara on my bottom lashes. Still believe on the now, nigga.